Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Okamiden. In the last episode, we got here through Kamiki Village. Sakuya was attacked by some unexpected lightning, and we took care of some demons here in town to hopefully restore Kamiki Village partway to its former glory. And in this episode, we are supposed to go looking for a new partner for Chibi because Isun cannot accompany us on our journey for very long because he's got duties of his own to take care of. I know, it sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and head down here. Well, not really head down here, head closer to the exit of town. And what do we got here? Hey! We can't leave the village! This boulder here is protecting the town. I won't let so much as a bug enter out while demons are lurking about there. Well, what about a Ponkle, huh? Will you let a Ponkle enter? Now go and scram. How dare you talk to me like that? Where'd Kuni go off to? Grumble. I haven't seen him either. He said he'd be out practicing at his usual spot. Anyway, we can't leave the town, so let's head back. I like how Susanoo could, like, barely even hold his sword before. Yet, like, lifting gigantic boulders is never a problem in either of these adventures, but... So, we can't leave town, nothing to do but go back up here. What's wrong, little girl? Why the waterworks? Way to be insensitive, Isun. It's no wonder the ladies all want you. What's this? Whoever made this girl cry will feel my wrath! I, Kuni, declare it! He who troubles young maidens will taste my blade! Hiya! Oh, I missed! Ho-ho, you don't look like anyone I've seen before. Ah! What are you doing? You just love making friends wherever you go, don't you? Hey, how come you got all those strange markings on you? So we can see our true form. One of very few humans that can. Hey kid, you can see them? Yeah, of course, they're pretty hard to miss. This kid is Kuni. His parents are Susanoo and Kushi. Doesn't get much cooler than that. Mwahaha! I am the son of the great warrior, son of greatest warrior, Susanoo, you mean. And just as cocky, I see. Like father, like son, I suppose. Of course, my dad is a great hero! It never gets old. Are you okay? Are they bothering you? I was playing in Shinshu Field when a monster scared me. He took the mirror that used to belong to my mom. What? Monster! And I love this song. You two hear that? A true hero helps those in need. But you know that, right? Yeah, sure. So why don't you take Chibi here and go get back the mirror from those monsters. What? You mean... You want me to go fight those monsters? Well, they're demons, not monsters, and yes. The son of Susanoo ain't afraid of a few demons, is he? Heck no! I am Susanoo's son! Susanoo? Oh yeah, the great warrior, Susanoo. And like my father, I too am a great warrior. You okay, kid? You're shaking. I'm fine. I'm not shaking because I'm not scared. Okay then, you'll be Chibi's new partner. Make sure you take good care of him. This is the end of the road for me, Chibi. I have to get to work. Play nice, you two. And... do I really have to go fight a bunch of demons? Me! How am I gonna do that? No! I can't think like that. A hero must be brave. Don't worry, I'll get your mirror back. Really? Thank you. As a hero, it's my duty to retrieve it for you. I promise, I won't come back without it. Okay, I'll be waiting for you. Good luck. Great, because I showed off to her, I have actually found it. Hey, don't look at me like that. This is your fault. I mean, do you even have what it takes to be my partner? You do, eh? Well, let's see what you can do. Wait for it. And let me be self-referential to my old videos when I say, cuteness never looked so badass. We got our partner, Kuni, son of the great warrior Susanoo. He's no Isun, but I think you'll find him more than adequate. I mean, he's the son of Susanoo. Can't get any better than that. Well, I guess unless we had Susanoo riding on our back, and he was like, what will the neighbors think, like in the first one, but... Anyway, now that we have Kuni by our side, we need to go up here. Because the great crazy taxi arrow in the sky said so. I'm gonna keep just calling it in the sky. Whoa, this is weird. I keep getting this deja vu sitting on your back. I wonder why. Well, I don't know. But going up here, Kuni is actually a character from mythology. He is god of many things, god of fortune, good marriage, things like that, and he actually is the son of the god Susanoo in mythology, known as Kuninushi. And funny thing is, his Japanese name is Kuninushi. So he's just kind of a short name, you know, to Kuni. But yes, he is a character from mythology. See that circle of light? For some reason, only I can see it. Today I've decided to let you in, at no extra charge. Let's jump through the light ring now. And I like how he reminded us how to jump. It's like, there's 4 possible buttons. Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe they think casual gamers would pick starter select, I don't know, so maybe 6 possible buttons. But anyway, I don't mean to insult casual gamers. We are in the Cave of Nagi now. Here we are, welcome to my secret hideout. I want to see what you can do. Come on! So, right here we got a mirror right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and save. And now that we've done that, I could have sworn there was a bridge here the other day. So now what? Build a new one? There's got to be a way to fix it. So, with the power of the Celestial Brush, we got to fill in the space that's missing, and... we've made ourselves a new bridge. Whoa, what was that? Hold on, Mutt. Was that you just now with the brush? So we can see the Celestial Brush, too. I've never seen anyone just fix a bridge by drawing on it. You must have the famous Celestial Brush. Wow, you're really something else, ain't you? So, right here, we have the introduction of something new in Okamiden. These are merely known as creatures, not necessarily enemies. So, these are known as death boulders. And this is also the first instance of something missable in Okamiden. You're going to want to fight at least one of these, because doing so is going to, if I can pull up the menu, and go to Creatures, you can see right here that we have the Death Boulder. This is part of the Bestiary, and completing the Bestiary is required for 100%. So I'm going to be making note of whenever one of these creatures is missable, and you will need to do some fighting if you want to get it. Let's see here. A normal boulder until it was possessed by evil and became a demon minion. Its movements are choppy and erratic at best. Jealous of those who can walk without impediment, it will attack on sight. It's kind of depressing, actually. But yeah, so there are some things that are missable here. There are some enemies that will only appear in certain areas, and you can't go back to these areas after a certain point. Kinda lame, considering it's one save file per cartridge, but don't worry, if you're playing along, I'll make sure that you don't miss anything. So, whoa, did you see that? Step on that thing on the floor, it activates something. You see any more? Step on them. It's a great motto. Step on them. So we're gonna get hit in the face by a death boulder. Die. Thank you. So yeah. Back here in the Cave of Nagi, technically the River Heavens, here we have a Masterpiece Part 1. This is another missable thing. There are going to be missable collectibles. Kind of sucks, but again, I'll make sure not to miss any if you're watching. I will also make note of when doing a certain action is going to make an item no longer able to be obtained, so you'll know exactly when you have to. So, the ground is cracked right here. I bet we can make it... Wow, I didn't even jump. I hit B, but I didn't jump for some reason. That was an epic fail. I think only one of us can get across that. Let me off with the X button, and you go on ahead. Use the X button again to pick me up later. Okay, so he's also making note here that when we let go, he gets his own life bar of 3. If your partner is attacked when on their own, and their health bar goes completely down, you will actually get a game over. So make sure that your partner does not take more than 3 units of damage. A helpful tip, though, is that you can actually instantly restore your partner to full health by just picking them up and putting them down again. So it's not really that bad if you actually remember that, and there are actually points where that tip is extremely useful later on. If you don't know that, it makes the game a heck of a lot harder, but now that we're done with that, let's just keep going through here, press the switch, and build ourselves another bridge. So as you see here, the whole partner thing that was barely even used in Okami is now a major gameplay mechanic here. And oftentimes you're going to be in 2 places at once, your partner in one place, you in another place. And I like that, it's really nice. And we haven't battled using a partner yet, so how about we get into one? Alright, it's the evil spirits. They'll rue the day they met me, or, the day they met you. I'll be here if you need me. You already gotta love this kid. But yes, here we have the introduction of Red Imps. They are the first enemy that can actually have a floral finisher done on them, but we don't have the floral finisher yet, so I won't be making note of it until we actually get the skill for that. But as you see here, if I could show it off without getting hit, thanks. Let's actually... Hey! I want to take care of this green imp, but okay, there. If you get a combo going, Kuni will actually attack in his own, and that will do a high amount of damage. So your partners will actually aid to your regular attacks in battle. And I gotta say, that combo is so cool looking. Look at that, we're just like jumping all over the place and doing all this crazy stuff. It's awesome, and we're just perpetually locking him into that state of stun just because Kuni's doing so much damage and we're not missing any attacks. So cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and collect our money and health. And what do you mean I did badly on damage? Okay, actually, I kind of did do badly on damage there. Okay, so that was kind of forced, but I'll try to avoid overusing that because I'm going to try to only say it when I really mean it. Let's go ahead and press this. And there we go. A whole 1 step to go through that ring. I don't know why I found that funny. I just did. Right here, can't go this way. I would never have guessed. So, right here, Kuni is going to be showing us one of his abilities, is the fact that if enemies attack him, separate from us, he will actually be able to do some fighting. So he can actually ward them off on his own a bit. So he's not totally helpless, and his 3 units of health won't instantly just go down to getting hit 3 times. Those are too far because I won't be able to find you. I know. Anyway, we're just going to jump over these spikes, get over here, and defend Kuni. He didn't lose any health. Very nice. Go ahead and put this in the door. And we complete the 69, or the yin and yang, as I'm going to be correctly referring to it as. So yeah. Let's head over here. Get that. And I gotta say, again, might look a bit pixelated to you, but those clouds and like stars and nebula and all that down there look so good for DS standards. Just, again, stunning visuals. Right here, we try to let Kuni off, we try to walk across ourselves, doesn't quite work. And by doesn't quite, I mean we fall to our death, and thus the whole world is doomed. Yeah, doesn't quite work. Look at that. I think we're able to cross the star field, so we can actually walk on the stars right here, which is really nice. And check it out. Cool, I've never seen the statue before. What the? It's a constellation! These young gods just get cuter and cuter as you go along, I swear. Even though I do like the design of Yomigami a lot, I like these guys too. And I will concede, they are cuter. Oh, child of the great sun. We are the young Michigami, born to the spirit of the brush. 9 moons ago, your mother, the great goddess Amaterasu, fought and bested the evil darkness that was Yami. This upset the balance of light and dark, and the elders were lost. But a new guard was then born, which we are but a part of. We see your heart and recognize that it resonates with ours. You now have the power to guide those who are pure of heart. So this actually explains a lot. The reason why we have young gods this time around instead of full-grown gods is because from defeating the Lord of all evil, a lot of the darkness in the world is lost, and the amount of dark and light in the world must be equal at all times. The concept of yin and yang. Too much of one or too much of the other is a bad thing. So, because the balance was upset, now we have young gods replacing the adult ones. Whoa, that's weird. I can hear a voice inside my head. It says, I give guidance to the pure of heart. Gotta be honest, there were some places I was scared to go, but with you guiding me, I think I can go anywhere. So, let's guide him across the red cracks to that treasure chest. So now, use the X button to let him off, and now we draw a path for Kuni to go. So we now have the element of guidance, and brand new power to Okamiden. This was known, I believe, as the element of light in Japan, so one of the elements that was known of in Okami that did not get a brush technique. But yes, pull him off, and we get ourselves a Spirit Ink S. Not bad. So, with a bit of guidance, we can do anything. Had to say it. So, power guidance. A new brush comes courtesy of the Michigami children. If your partner trusts you, you can guide them by drawing a line. They'll show their trust by following that line. That's called guidance. Touch your brush to your partner. The ink you draw with will turn red. So this is actually a new feature in Okamiden, is that your brush's ink will actively change color as you're drawing. So you can see what the game is recognizing it as before you submit what you drew to it. So really helpful there. There's no second guessing if you drew something right. It will tell you if you did, which is before you do anything, and it will actively change color if you happen to be drawing a power and you know, it could be perceived as one thing, but then you add more onto it and it could be perceived as something else. So really nice. If you change the endpoint when drawing, you must redraw the line. Okay. Many different skills affect the line's color in the holy smoke. Linking the line to the final target turns the holy smoke line red. Okay. So when it's recognized, the target and the destination, then it will turn red. Very, very cool. Over here, you might have noticed, we got more red crack floor that I couldn't walk on before. So let's go ahead and link Kuni to that. He'll walk over to it, and he will pull out... Look what it is. I cut off the item jingle. We got another Masterpiece Part 1. So, we've got quite a few pieces of the Eastern Masterpiece now. I believe that does it for all the missable collectibles in this area, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But, now that we got ourselves a brand new power, new to Okamiden even, and we got all the collectibles here, I think we're gonna end this off here. Next time on Okamiden, we're gonna hopefully finish the River of Heaven / Cave of Nagi. See you guys then!